Hello guys, this is Magical Lady Duchess, and today I'm going to be doing a video on Intranquility spells and Intranquility spiritual supplies and rituals. And I'm also going to do the most common love spell that goes using the Intranquility spirits. So let's begin. Just to show you guys that this is everything that I have. I have some reade love oil. I have some Louisiana Hoodoo oil. I have some confusion oil. I also have the Death Tarot card that I kind of set out. This is the pink figurine candle that I'm going to use. I also have some black obsidian. I have some clear quartz. And I have a crucifix that I kind of made myself using some twine and tree limb branch. I also have the a little doll I made. You can use this. You can add this into it as well. Anyway, so let's begin on the video real quickly. I wrote out my notes. I think, well, typed them out. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to download them into my group, Infinite Energy, so you can go and actually see everything that I said. This is the first time I actually did this, but it's just so much material. I'm going to try to get through it as quick as possible. Intranquility spell. They kind of call upon the integral spirit that wanders in hell. That spirit that's never able to reach heaven, and it kind of torments your lover until he or she returns to this side. This is very similar to a hoodoo practice called goffering. Your lover to make them ill unless he or she is by your side. The key ingredient in any type of intranquility type of spell is like graveyard dirt, and that's to incorporate the spiritual element necessary to torment the lover. I have graveyard dirt. I did not bring it in here because I'm not going to actually do the spell, and I didn't want every component in here. I don't want to be conjuring up nothing. Especially if I'm not actually doing it. This is more for educational type of purpose more than to actually do the spell, okay? So let me say that again. I'm not actually going to be lighting candles. However, I am going to tell you everything that you can do to do this. I have not, at this point, had to do that. But, you know, do as you will. The Intranquility spell uses a pink candle for reconciliation. I would use, if I were you, the he or she, the male or female figurine candle. You don't have to necessarily do that. You can use a little 4 or 5 inch tapery candle. You can do that. That's all up to you. You don't have to do exactly what I do. I think that anytime you are doing any type of spell casting, I always think that you need to be very organic, meaning you can take somebody else's spell that you've read or have seen, and you can actually turn it into your own. I think it makes it more powerful, and I also think it makes you more powerful as well. You can actually use like herbs. Like I said, you can use graveyard dirt as well. Reconciliation oil, you can add that. You don't necessarily have to use this. Put a pinch of graveyard dirt with the reconciliation oil. Since this particular client, or if you have a client per se that wants to dominate, then you can use female herbs for dominant herbs. You know, make him her bitch, whatever. Once the candle is dressed, you can kind of prepare. You would say that specific prayer over it while holding the candle in one hand and the crucifix in the other. Like I said, this is the crucifix that I used. The intranquil spirit is not like a metaphor, okay? It's actually not even a specific spirit. It is more or less you just opening the door to a darker side of magic in areas that are different, I guess, so to speak. for me, and it's whoever it fits, you know, the profile of a spirit. The spirit is in hell. Okay. It's torment in hell. It'll never reach heaven. Know that. Okay. And it wants the job of attaching itself to a particular target, which would mean the person that you are wanting to be with. It will assault them spiritually until they reach a specific goal. Now, you in reality are ordering a spiritual obsession in some cases, that escalates into a possession, so to speak, for your particular target. Um, Victims of this intranquil spirit, they are literally tormented day and night spiritually, by an entity that does everything in the power to make them suffer. Okay. Sleeplessness, depression, extreme irritability, um, surges of rage, panic attacks, severe headaches, onset of lingering illnesses, obsessive thoughts and impulses, and inability to eat, violent curses or outbursts are just some of the reported effects of this spirit. Let me say this to you guys again. If you are not good, if you are just beginning in magic, do not do this spell. The backfire could be detrimental to you, okay? Only allow workers who are experienced in such spells to do them for you. These can destroy a life of a well-balanced individual. You know, keep in mind that inflicting something on someone who may already been struggling with some type of emotional balance is kind of like the ingredients for a disastrous cause too, you know. um it's advised that if you use the tranquil spirit, prayerfully, calling upon whatever divine force you feel the most strongly connected to, okay? And ask if they can aid you in the deliverance of the spiritual attack. You should also undertake a full course of cleaning for your home and any other areas where you spend a good deal of time under the influence of that spirit or working with that spirit. Um, Use protective measures when you're doing it, even after the aftercare. Make sure, if you notice, I had black obsidian, or you can do the black tourmaline for protection. Sage your home, sage that area, sage your whole house. Just blow it out because you don't want anything to backfire on this particular spell. This is more than one of the more serious ones, to be honest with you guys. Um, Here are some examples that I'm going to give you if you should choose to do this spell. I'm not saying do it. I'm just giving you some examples. I take no responsibility, okay? Zero, zilch, none. um, if the husband or wife left you or your family for someone else, like if your wife left you for somebody else, your husband left you for somebody else, your family left you for somebody else, and you want to bring them back. Um, if the love gave you empty promises and now he's gone again or she's gone again, or if an enemy torments you, yes, the spell can be modified to fit that particular need. If you had a boss or something and they caused you to be fired, or somebody that you know and they messing with you and you can't, you know, you want them to apologize, you want them to feel sorry, you can also use this as well. If you really, really love somebody, or and they play games with you, or they cheat on you over and over again, and then they decided to leave and you want to do it like that. I mean, again, think very carefully about this spell. I cannot stress it enough. Because it can backfire. This is a supreme magic. The point of this spell is for them to be so restless, like I said, so driven by the thoughts about you and everything that's said in the prayer until they contact you. And if you contact them, then what's the point of doing a spell, right? So if you're going to do the spell, you have to wait. You got to wait it out. You got to see how it falls. You have to see. You have to trust it. You have to believe that it's going to work. This is what I tell you guys all the time. I have explained before that if you contact them, it will end their misery and they will not be intranquil. The intranquil spirit is designed to make them miserable without having your touch, hearing you, or so on. Okay. Um, they have to contact you. They want to contact you. That's the whole point. If you have an urge to contact them, you know, and you're driven by those thoughts, then chances are you're feeling what the target is feeling. However, they can drive you up the wall as well. Okay. You should definitely do some cleaning, so cleansing. You should definitely do some cleansing and protection work after you do the spell. But let me tell you what you're going to need for the spell. You're going to need a pink candle. Again, anything from 4 to 6 inches or whatever. I like to use these because it takes them a little bit longer to burn. Plus, to me, you can carve the name of the person in there. You can mark it on their brain where you want them to be affected the most, the heart, the stomach. I mean, you can kind of target your energy to particular areas. The eyes, where they can't see nobody but you know, that sort of thing. This is why I like to use this. Put their name, carve their name on the side, both sides. The dressing oils, I like to use confusion because I want to cause confusion until they bring their ass back to where they belong. I like using Marie Lavoie. She has a love oil. I love using that. And then I just like the Louisiana Hoodoo oil. You can use any type of oil you want. They have Intranquility oils. They have commanding oils, return to me oils, reconciliation oils, follow me boy oils. They have pretty much come to me, submit to me oils. They have, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Also a crucifix. It could be a rosary or a cross. You could use an amulet. You could use a crucifix knife. This is like a pretty legitimate, pretty basic spell. When it comes to this stuff. You can make a piece. I did 2 sticks, crossed and bound together. It's really on you. Like I said, I like to use also clear quartz, which are these, because you can put your intention in there. Also, some type of black stone. This is black obsidian, anything for protection. I like these stones as well. These just regular like stones that you would use for like meditation and stuff like that. I also use the Death Tarot card to close any door that they may have. Let me say this. This is my disclaimer and my warning about this particular spell work. This spell, so to speak, is entered into Hoodoo, they say, through Mexico along the Tex-Mex border, okay? I've heard about it, but I haven't heard about it. I don't know. I think it's already enough when you're doing love spells on someone that you are already imposing on his free will. This takes it to a level 10. Like, no shit. Some people compare this to the Santa Muerta. I might not be pronouncing that right, and I'm sorry. They say that that's better than this. I don't know. This is calling on any particular dead spirit. The Santa Muerta, you know, the way that you honor her and pay her back is for a life. So I don't know if I would necessarily use her, but there are some people, don't get me wrong, that they live by her. I just don't want to pay. I don't want my payback to be that serious. I don't want to have to honor that serious. I don't know if I have it to give back to her like that. That's why I don't use her. But you can do whatever you want to do. You know, some people consider the integral spirit as a dead soul. Someone like I think in Europe they call it like the unsettled ghost or something like that. I don't know. They haunt the living. So I just want you guys to be careful when you do this. But this is my video on the Intranquility spell and spirit. After you get all your things and workings and everything that you need, you address the pink candle with the anointing oils. You will light it. You will literally hold the candle in one hand and the crucifix in the other, just like this. You see? And you will say this. I will post this spell in the comment section. It just says, oh, integral spirit, you that in hell and wandering will never reach heaven. Hear me, oh, hear me. I want you to grasp the five senses, and then you name your lover. And do not let him or her rest in peace, neither seated nor standing, waking nor sleeping, that he or she should only think of me, seeing me, smelling me, hearing me, tasting me, touching me, that she should find herself in desperate as waters of the sea until she is torn in the wind and until she returns to me. That's just a sample of all of it. But I will post it in the comment section. Um, for me to do this spell for somebody, you have to pay me for that. Cause it's just no reversing that. It's just no reversing it. And this is like not like the normal regular love spell. This is like on a level 10, you guys. I'm saying it and I mean it. It works. I know it works. I've read that it works. You don't have to consider it like a bad thing to have that spirit to work for you. I just want you guys to always protect yourself. Um, I also want you to know too, and I need to say this. I need to say this. Yeah, I need to say this. Consider this. When you do this, if the person does come back, the two of you will not have the same kind of relationship that you had before in the beginning. You will not have that happy, kind, innocent, loving relationship as you did in the beginning. Let me say this. This is a prayer that literally forces your ex-lover to come back according to the act of your will, which is not kind on your part. So just remember that. And you're always going to have to be doing something to keep them there. Remember that as well. Okay? This is Magical Lady Duchess, and I wanted to share these things with you. I have been asked 2 or 3 times to do a video on this, so I decided to do one today. You can reach me on my website at www.magicalladyduchess.com, and that's MAGICKAL, magicalladyduchess.com, or you can email me directly at not W. magicalladyduchess at gmail.com. That's MAGICKAL, the same, ladyduchess at gmail.com. I do this for the love and the passion. I absolutely love what I do. And I also love teaching about it. And I hope that you feel that way. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, please share. I love the comments. I literally respond to all of them, even the ones that are negative, telling me that I'm going to hell. That's fine. I don't believe that it exists for me, so you can't put me in a place where I don't believe. But anyway, I'm Magic Lady Duchess. I love you guys a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video. And tell me if you want me to do other videos. I'll be more than happy to delve into those as well. Thank you again, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Blessed be to you.